Kyle, and today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Minecraft Blaze Bridge. Very interesting set 21154, 372 pieces, contains, well, two minifigures and then two brick or part built awesome blazes that we'll take a closer look at in a minute. I do want to say, if you guys have been wondering why I haven't been uploading, I just took a little break, or vacation from YouTube, I should say, but I am back now and uploading. Definitely stick around for more videos. Without further ado, let's get into this set review. So taking a look at the set first, it is one of not too many Nether sets, so definitely thankful that they've made this, because if you guys know, the biggest Nether set that we've gotten as the time of recording of this video is the actual Nether Fortress that came out about a while ago. But this is just like a little continuation of the fortress itself. We also did get a mini continuation a little bit similar to this in the Wither set that also came out a little bit a while back. We've gotten the Nether Railway before that has your connecting minecart assembly, which is very cool. We've gotten a mini battle between, like, it's just a little bit of nether terrain, and we've also got the Nether Portal, which is an actual set with a pretty cool gas. But now we have the Blaze Bridge, and as you can tell by the titles, it's supposed to be focused around blazes, and as I said, we'll take a look at those new design blazes. But getting into the set a little bit more closely, you can see that the actual bridge is held up by, secretly, these actual lava pillars. I mean, it's supposed to be just like the bridge is held up by itself and lava has spawned and is falling down. And it's got very interesting things around here. So turning off this side, you can see you have some mushrooms there. Those could just be regular mushrooms, but you have some fully grown nether warts. So that's a cool little thing to add to your nether environment. This is definitely almost basically like a starter set. And I really kind of like that. We got a little bit bigger patch in the actual Nether Fortress, but that's because that was a bigger set. But it's still awesome to get these nether warts. You have just your little mini lava lake there. It's nice to get started. I kind of wish they would just put one more brick there, but most Minecraft sets still have those little openings. You do have what is a very cool assembly for a cauldron. You just have this two little dark blue studs inside the little black holders there, and that's very cool, because I know you're going to want water when you're in this realm or environment or biome. You also do have a very cool brewing stand. They actually have you build that separately before you actually put it on. Looks like you have two potions there. I'm not exactly sure what they could be. I hope you'd want some potions of healing, or maybe some potions of strength. I'd want invisibility, that's for sure. You also do have a torch, just a singular torch that can be replaced to anywhere. Just your basic designs for a torch. I appreciate the inclusion of the brewing stand. Definitely think that's a cool addition to your Minecraft world. You also do have these two of these, which is really awesome, because normally when they introduce new stuff, especially in Minecraft sets, they don't give you a lot of it. These awesome new game accurate fire pieces that I'll just show you. For example, if you stick your Alex figure in there, it can look like they're actually on fire by putting that little section in. I personally like putting it backwards, just because it looks like the fire's up on them just a little bit more. You can do it either way. It's no necessary way, but the idea is you have it facing this way. You just have two of those. You also have another one over here, just like the fires that spawn all over the nether. You also do have, not nether warts, but just some two regular mushrooms up on the top here near what looks like gravel, and you can already tell that that's an action feature. And then obviously getting into the actual bridge, you have some quartz here that is on just a little tile that can be mined away if you want it to. You also do have a nice little lava flow over there. I'm kind of glad they included that, to be honest, because what's technically the idea here is this is kind of like a corner piece. The bridge does kind of continue over here, obviously, into some more nether biome, but you do have 3 lava stacks there. Definitely pretty cool. Here's a whole 360 of the whole thing. You see you have a little chest there. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll show you that big black knob sticking out. But moving on to the gravel, this is just lightly placed. As you can see, it's on an axle and with the pinholes. I kind of wish they would have blocked these off so it looks like there are actual blocks, but the axle has to go all the way through, as you can see. But in order for that to work, you also do have a, I guess, an okay blended mechanism over here. Obviously, you can see the actual axle, and then you have that Technic blue pin that's just sticking out like a sore thumb. You also do have another yellow pin over there. But the idea is you're going to take your figure, or it even be if you're doing some PvP against people, and you're going to have them right there, but I'm just going to move them. But the idea is you have your figure there, or your player, and as gravel does and is unstable, you pull this little block back, and they all fall off. And I think that's a very, very cool mechanism. I really appreciate that. I mean, we've gotten some glowstone before in the Nether set that had a similar action feature in the Nether Fortress, but that's just easily fixable. You push the axle all the way back out past that little rubber thing, and then you can just reassemble it. Very, very simple mechanism. Kind of wish it was hidden away a little bit better, but I definitely appreciate that. I definitely think it's really, really cool, and that we absolutely, definitely needed to have as an action feature. Speaking of glowstone, you do have another glowstone underneath there. Really nice inclusion. I mean, you got brewing stands, new fire pieces, nether warts, glowstone, gravel, and it's just really, really cool. You get a lot of stuff in this set to, like, I say this is a starter set. If you guys want to build up another world, you get a lot in here, including some new additions, which is molten hot magma. You can see those magma blocks there. I think they're a very cool build. Can't actually be mined or taken out, sadly. Those are actually in a permanent place. You can take them out if you would like, but the idea is that they're supposed to be in there. I believe in the Nether Portal set, you actually get some mineable ones that you can take off, as I did the quartz. But as I said, this is the Blaze Bridge, so looking up at the top of the tower, you can see you have what's supposed to be a spawner. I'll give you a closer look at that. And we've gotten a much better build for a spawner in some of the zombie cave sets, but this is just supposed to be a spawner, and it's fine. It's got a clear rod sticking out, and the idea with this is this knob that is sticking out, as I said, like a sore thumb. You can actually even leave that out if you're going to display this set, but you're going to take your new blazes, you're going to stick them on that pole. That's the idea anyway, and I think it looks good just by itself, but by turning this knob, as you can see, it's going to spin and move around. So I think that's definitely a awesome, cool action feature that we have. I really like how they built it into the spawner. And yeah, so that's really why it's centered over. You just have a tiny little walkway. So you have these blazes spawning off the kind of main section. You also do have a little bit of nether rail, or nether fence, I should say, there. And as I said, moving on to the back, it's just got some 2 pillars with a chest inside them. And taking that chest out, you can see where the handles go. They just have those 2 little slots that you can slide them into. It's just your basic chest, and then inside you get some diamonds and some gold bars. I would have liked to see some iron ingots, or maybe even extra weapons, but other than that, I think it's a pretty cool inclusion for the chest. You can see that it slides in there really nice with the little slots, and yeah, so that really completes it for the actual set. We're now going to move on to the minifigures. Overall, I'm going to say I'm going to have to go with a 9, and I can't make it a 10 just because I feel like they could have done a better job on hiding away the action features. But we'll take a look at this later on after we're done the minifigures and give our final thoughts on it. So included in this set is another Alex, but definitely prepared for the Nether, that's for sure. I mean, you got diamond leggings, diamond boots, a diamond chest plate, no helmet. So close to getting full diamond armor, though. I think the only time we've gotten a full diamond armor like figure was Steve in the end, because you definitely got to be prepared for that. But I think she'll do pretty good playing wise. In Lego form, it's really nice to get almost everything except the helmet in diamond. And she is dual wielding, as is the new update. Well, not really new. A diamond sword and a diamond pickaxe. So it looks like she's ready to battle and also ready to mine away. Very, very cool. I'm glad they included both these weapons. You can also put one in the chest and have her just have one as if she was saving it. But just taking the head off and the chest plate just comes off like that. She just has her regular torso, but not her trademark and regular pants, because obviously she's included with these diamond pants. But I'm glad they included an Alex. I would have liked to see another skin, to be honest. I'm kind of filling up on Alex's and Steve's, but as I said, I'm glad that they have her dual wielding and almost full diamond armor. But aside from missing the helmet, I think she should be good. And yeah, so there's nothing really else to say about this figure, so let's move on to the more interesting ones. Also included in the set is the extremely tall Wither skeleton, and it is awesome because in getting this set and with my Wither set, I now have 3 Wither skeletons, and I can make a custom little um, or I don't know what you'd call it, but the Soul Sand Tea with the heads on top and where you spawn the Wither. So I think that's pretty cool by just taking the heads off. But it's also a cool, like, addition. Like I said, this is kind of a starter pack. I mean, you get Blazes and a Wither skeleton. That's definitely a cool inclusion. This is the stone sword, and the stone and iron are just a tad bit different if you look very closely. But that's also a cool inclusion to get. Looking at them as a whole, pretty cool. And nothing really new about this figure, but definitely love the inclusion. And yeah, so that really completes it for this guy. Let's move on to the Blazes. So as the set is called the Blaze Bridge, you are provided with 2 new design Blazes, a pair. And obviously, since this set is, as I said, called the Blaze Bridge, not just because they're spawning, but because this is actually the set they introduced the new design. Let me just take one out of the picture for now so I can compare the latest design. So what's new about this one is bringing in the one this was actually included in the Nether Fortress set. You can also get that in a couple of other Nether sets. As you can see, this one is more spread out with the actual pillars, and this can actually spin now, and that's a very cool inclusion. This is just a little bit more bunched up. They actually made this one a bit taller with the smoke. But what's really new about this one is the head, and now everything can turn easily. As you can see, it's just on one of those clear pins, if this will focus. There we go. Still using the golden or yellowish guns to represent the pillars, which I think is fine. It's also a good set to get a lot of those in. As I said, can spin. The bottom can spin, and it's definitely, if you keep it going, looks really cool, really accurate. As much as I loved this design and the heads and everything, I'm definitely glad that they introduced these new Blaze designs, obviously provided, as I said, with 2. And it's definitely cool, as this is entitled, basically, their set. And yeah, so that completes it for the Blazes. Let's wrap up this set review. And yeah, so that really completes it for this set review. Really, really loved it. As again, at a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 9, definitely, because I think they could have done a little bit better with hiding the action features away, especially this knob. I'm thankful they didn't put this in bright red or made you put a decal on that with an arrow saying spin, because I'm pretty sure most of us could figure that out, to be honest. But I'm glad with what they did do. Again, 9, pretty good for what I consider, sets to be. Definitely feel like I'm getting my money's worth for $30. New flame pieces, you get 2 of them. Almost complete diamond armor Alex, dual wielding pickaxe and diamond sword. 2 new design blazes and a wither skeleton, brewing stand, cauldron, chest with some cool booty inside. Definitely liked it. Again, 372 pieces, ages 8 and up. Lego Minecraft Blaze Bridge set 21154. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep building. Bye-bye.